Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. We are back with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I know folks that I've been mostly, on this channel I mostly cover frequently Star Wars The Old Republic, which is set about a century or two at most after the events of this game. So hopefully in this video folks we'll be covering all the events that involve the Shadowlands. Now the Shadowlands is the term that the Wookiees use for when you descend to the bottom of their giant trees in which they call their home. Do not want to access that. The trees are several, like they are just absolutely fucking colossal. And as you get lower to the ground, the more dangerous it is, with the exception of coastal trees. But I have a feeling we're not near the coastal area. Oh, these things will get out. Zabrak, Tie Steel, Mark Tree, and a Krat Double Sword. I do like how we've been getting like a series of Zabrak. Oh, I know. Hold on. No, I'm thinking of a different race. Sorry. Let's just take a look at this pistol, or at least a double sword. Wow, that is interesting. 4 to 14. So, dear God, that is pretty good minimum damage. It is not upgradable, so there's some downsides. And it deals 1 extra cold damage, so minimum damage 5 to a maximum of 15, depending. Now, that number will change based on if you have any strength modifiers. Now let's look at the pistol. 3 to 10 minimum damage. That is pretty good considering blasters in this game don't get any like dex mods or anything like that. Damage bonus physical +2, so minimum damage is actually 5 to a maximum of 12. It has the balanced feature, so it's good in offhands. It has a +2 attack mod. Not bad for anyone that in our party that may or may not use pistols as their primary form of combat.
Huh?
I gave him Devitt's Visor. I don't think he gets anything actually out of it. Yeah, let's give him these instead.
Sure.
Right, well, we see a lightsaber going off in the distance here.
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush. I'm Jolie Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit. Look, you can follow now or stumble around on your own, but I'm too old to care whether you think I'm babysitting you. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
Fair bit of Zabrak remains, possibly. No, it's not giving us any details on the exact remains, but judging by the Zabrak, there's a good chance. There we go. Now, Canderous is pretty useful. It's going to be pretty useful down here because of his natural ability to regen health. Alright, we got a Wookiee corpse. And a slaver contract. Okay. Well, we might as well head back up to the surface to turn this in. Okay, and fun fact. Okay, so as we can see there, returning to the Ebon Hawk feature is completely unavailable. Now, the reason why I'm heading back to turn this quest in is because, you know, essentially we're building up relations with the Wookiees, so that way any kind of big climax of the Kashyyyk storyline should pretty much end in our favor. Now, I will pause the video as I'm traveling there because it is, as you can see, quite a lengthy destination. So I'll just pause the recordings here. Alright, folks, here we are in the village. It didn't take me terribly long to get here. It turns out the enemies actually respawn in the walkways. I don't know how frequently they respawn, but they do. So I had to fight my way through them, but luckily enough, since they mostly targeted me, I was able to use Death Field to keep myself healed, and we were able to quickly dispatch them. Right, so there's the door.
At least he's going to die like a warrior.
See the new items. Some. Let's see. I'm not really seeing much, folks, in terms of anything really new. Again, I really should go through this a bit more often. But yeah, nothing really there. We do have that new armor that I just picked up. Defense 9. Max Dex +1. Oh, okay, yeah, but this has a lot of damage resistances now that I see it. But what about that new armor that I picked up? Zabrak? Nope. Nope. Here it is. Whoa. Defense bonus 11, max dex bonus +2, so for a grand total of 13 with immunity to critical hits and a +1 to strength. Yes, let's give that to... Oh wait, 23. That looks like it may have actually lowered his... 20, 21. Okay, no, it is definitely the highest armor we can give. So there we go. And here's what it looks like.
What?
Alright folks, I'm going to have to pause the recordings again as we travel back to the Shadowlands. For you guys it'll be instantaneous, but for me it'll be a bit of a slog. Alright folks, we're back in the Shadowlands. Ooh. Sorry about the yawns, folks. I actually, fully enough, just before I started the stream, had a lovely sandwich, and dear God, like, it was absolutely lovely. It was made from, you know, leftovers from the Easter dinner. Alright, so this is where we found the Wookiee corpse. There it is. We're going to keep on exploring this way instead of following the other guy.
Huh?
Acknowledgement.
See some people down here.
Yes?
There we go. Clearly not all the mines.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that KOTOR slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead. Look, I don't care if you want to play tourist down here, but you behave yourself or we'll have a problem. I've got a job to do, and I won't be gentle if you get in my way, understand? I don't need this kind of garbage from you. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me. I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct? I really can't quote a price. Depends on the market. I give fair value for each one, rest assured. That... Hurry up. I'm wasting too much. All right, I'm done talking with you. You've got under my skin one...
Just you.
problem. Got it. No problem. Got it.
Yeah?
Master? What?
Huh?
What? Affirmative. Unsuccessful attempt. Yes?
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things. I'm sure you are, but you have to take time to listen. Really, you shouldn't try so hard to make new enemies. You don't want to be just another fool with a big impatient chip on their shoulder. That's a dark road, child. Whoa, ho, ho! Your manner is fearsome. Like the little ullers I shoo from the garden, hissing at what they don't understand. I'm too old for your posturing, child. If you have questions, then ask them. Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map. Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Zerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers. I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. Of course, this won't be a problem for you since you have already completed my task. Removal of the Circa poachers. Circa Corporation will find the bodies and blame the Wookiees. This may cause more troops to be deployed. That means more disruption. I'm not pleased. But what's done is done. I'm not here to judge you. Hopefully you'll take care of that yourself. Oh, go bark up a tree. You'll get the same response out of me. Besides, I'm not about to get in the habit of grading you. A good teacher, and I'm not saying that I am one, but a good teacher doesn't mash a book in a student's face shouting, "Learn this bit here." If you can't look at the situation for yourself and see the logic behind my way of doing things, you're not the type to understand me anyway. Besides, you're a little old for that master-student fuss, aren't you? I know I am. I know where you want to go. I can get you through to the old paths. This forest hides some strange things. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you are seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Ready?
Yes?
What?
Got something on your mind? Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk. You think someone doesn't live here for 20 years and pick up a... Chances are, by the time I finish telling you about it all, you would have found out for yourself. So there's no reason... It should be enough for me to tell you that there's kilometer after kilometer of trees on this planet. The deep... If you're smart, you stay on top with the Wookiees. You go deep, however, and you may find some things you... And that's about all I... Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man.
Diplomacy at its best. Acknowledgement.
You need?
Yes?
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerga equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the rookies would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest? Well, I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely. But it's not very effective. It limits us non-climbers, but the creatures of Kashik are very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach your goal. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerg engineers do it? Ah, there we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous. Few surprise.
Okay, folks, this is the end of this video. We'll be moving on to... We're going to continue record more footage. I am not done with today, but I just wanted to... Again, that felt like a good stopping point. And we'll be back with more Knights of the Old Republic. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.